How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to One Military Camp. I hope you're having a good one because I am quite excited to be back. I'm surprised that things are going kind of well. I mean, it's early days, admittedly, and this is the tutorial save, so it's entirely possible that it is particularly easy to play through this save, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope you are as well. The voices are murder, which is, I mean, that's going to be a consistent thing. The voices are kind of murder, and they're probably going to change. I'm going to let you know right off the bat. The voices are not going to be consistent, other than like John Hawkins. The rest of them will change as we go, and as I try to figure out what people should sound like. But that's fine. That is part of the fun. Now, Eric Moore over here isn't having a fun time because he's got the flu, so we're going to send him off to the infirmary to get that dealt with. And I'm going to bring in a couple more soldiers because we have a lot of people specialized in a lot of things right now. So we're going to bring in Ivan here to go and just do some speed training. And we're going to bring in you as well. We'll get you to do some accuracy training. And I guess we'll grab you while we're here. You can go and do some speed training as well. I just want to have a few soldiers that we can train up and that we're going to have as sort of reserves for specializations later on. And in other news, we have a completed mission, which was nice and successful right there. You are coming back with the flu, though. That has me a little bit concerned. I really don't appreciate that you've come back with the flu. So let's send you off to the infirmary. And I think, honestly, that's going to have to be my goal, is upgrading the infirmary and upgrading the physiotherapy clinic so that we can go ahead and send soldiers off to those things automatically without me having to click on them and say, hey, go and get treatment for your sickness. So that's going to mean saving up some research points. If we have a look at the tech tree, to upgrade the infirmary, it's 1200. To upgrade the physiotherapy clinic, it is 1200 as well. We're doing okay in terms of research. We are generating a pretty good amount of research, so I'm not super concerned about doing that. It's just going to be a case of being patient, and that's something that wasn't intentional. That wasn't an intentional pun. Anyway, we'll not worry too much about that. Let's have a look at water bandits and see what we can do. So artillery, yes. Tanks, no. And aviators, no. That's all right. We can send some people out to deal with that at some point. This one is going to require 2 aviators as well. It's also going to require a spy, so we'll get everybody out that way in no time at all, which is actually okay. I mean, we need a second aviator. We do have someone training in that direction, but that's going to give us another territory. And I believe that might give us either another bank. I think that gives us another bank. I don't think it gives us a town. This one gives us a town. This one gives us a bunch of things. This one doesn't give us anything. Why are you guys unhappy with me? What's going on here? According to our surveys, this is our popularity rating in the town. Improving our popularity among the inhabitants will make us receive more recruits. Let's do a marketing campaign. A little bit expensive, but we'll do a marketing campaign and see if that helps us out.
Officer, we are on red alert. Our intelligence service has confirmed that Jane Teen has sent several spies to sabotage our camp. What a harpy! We must prepare to repel them or we'll be in trouble. These spies are able to infiltrate our camp, disguising themselves as our troops. When they're close to their target, they remove their disguise and plant a bomb. We cannot let them carry out their mission. When we're in a disguise, spies can be hard to spot, but they do have one weakness. They are lousy actors. When you see a soldier walking funny or acting unsure, click on him to uncover him as a spy. He'll start running for a way out like a real coward. But beware, if you don't get there in time, we could be in trouble. Luckily, there are other ways to detect unwelcome guests like watchtowers. These towers warn us whenever they detect an intruder in our camp. If one of those scoundrels gets within range of a watchtower, our sentry will alert you and then try to capture them. These towers can also be useful for detecting other types of attacks, so you'll want to build several around the camp. This reminds me of the time we had a troublemaker when I was a cadet. We weren't at war then, it was just someone who wanted to play a bad joke on us. It was pretty funny to see all the fun with the barracks, but apparently Sergeant Campbell didn't have a great sense of humor. 10 days in the brig on bread and water, that's how Campbell dealt with it. I think the guy's a tax inspector or something now. I guess that was the end of his comedy days. The point is, well, the point is you gotta watch out for saboteurs. Is that clear? Build some watchtowers and hire sentries to warn us of possible enemy attacks. You can never be too careful.
Interesting. This really is quite similar to Evil Genius then, huh? I mean, so what, we're looking for someone walking weird? I guess is the gist of it. I mean, I'd assume they're going to try and attack my power infrastructure, right? That would be my assumption, is they would try and go for the power infrastructure. I would also assume that they're not going to like, wait, what are you doing? Uh-huh. I had a feeling you were going to be a spy. Yeah. You try and get out of here, buddy. You try and get out of here, buddy. There we go. We got rid of them. So that's what we're looking out for. We're looking out for people that are like looking around, being all shifty and whatnot. It also, I mean, I guess, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing down here? I don't think you're a spy. Are you a spy? I'm going to be looking at everybody now to see if they're a spy. I think we might have only had the one. I think that might have been it. The thing is, to get watchtowers, we need to unlock those, right? Yeah, spy surveillance towers. We can get security hubs as well. I guess we kind of need to get that. And then we'll have to save up to upgrade everything else a little bit later on. So if we have a look in here, spy surveillance towers will be here. Provides defense against enemy spies. The coverage on it is not very good. But this is like a central hub for the entire camp. So putting one tower here seems like a really good idea. So I guess that's kind of what we'll do. The towers need a defense worker to function, but there's only room for one at a time. If a spy enters the viewing radius of the tower, he will be discovered and flee, but you can also raise the alarm manually. So we need to start hiring people to work defense, right? So we need good accuracy for that.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. We also need you to start training in accuracy. Okay. So we'll go ahead and move you over that way. And let's have a look and see who we've got that's good at accuracy, but not so good that we're putting them in a tower when I could use them for something else. So you're a medic, you're a private, you've got pretty good strength right now. I kind of need someone that's like, I need someone like you. Yes, you'll do. So can I assign you to this tower? I think I can shift click, right? To put you in there. Wait, no, I can't. I have to shift you over to something else, don't I? So you're going to be defensive. We will allow that. So you can now go work in the tower, and I kind of need someone else. So we'll switch you to knights. We're going to swap you over to be defensive. And so now both of you are going to work in that tower, one during the day, one during the night. That should make it easy enough to spot spies, because at the end of the day, everyone has to go through this main kind of middle part here to get to just about anywhere else. So I think we might only need the one defensive tower. At least I'm kind of hoping we only need the one defensive tower right now. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, in other news, let's go out to the map and see what we can do. We have this right here, which, I mean, I'd like to do this, but we have this mission as well, which is timed. I'm kind of wondering if we can get away with this. So if I send you and you guys are still tired, you're not tired. We might not actually be able to do this. We might have to train you guys a little bit more. I mean, we can do it. Once the tank driver's in there, we'll probably be all right, but yeesh, it's going to be a little bit rough. Tank drivers are there. I kind of want to start, I might have to get more researchers. I might have to upgrade this a little bit further to generate more research. It's going quickly, but it could be going quicker. That's my thinking. But I suppose for now, we'll deal with this. We'll go ahead and upgrade the infirmary, or unlock the upgrade for the infirmary, and then upgrade the infirmary. So it can now have us auto-assign patients if there's space in the building. We can also get another medic. I'm not really too concerned about doing that. I don't think we need it. And I think at this point, we can probably go do some of these missions. So if we take a look at this one, are you guys all still tired? You are not. We also have 2 aviators. So let's have a look and see what the numbers look like on this. I don't like that. I don't like our chances there. So let's see about this one. We have you, we have you, we have you, and we have you. That's much better. And that's in a territory that we could take. But I think we'll just focus on this one since we are here, since this is going to let us take the territory over. So we'll just assign all of you. Those are some pretty good chances. It's going to give us a new bank, I'm pretty sure. And it just gives us more space that we're able to capture. Now, you guys still don't like me. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably tax collection for the most part that has them not liking me, but I kind of need the money. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of important that we have that money. So I think they're going to have to just deal with the fact that they're getting taxed $1,000. We've spotted the generator for the communications base, and our tank is requesting permission to attack. The problem is that an explosives warehouse is located right next to it. putting our spy in danger. We are not going to kill that spy. We are absolutely not going to be killing that spy. I'm not losing anybody. We've not lost anyone yet. We're not going to start losing people today. We're going to keep people doing what they do. We're going to keep them training. And speaking of training, I'm thinking that we're probably going to have to start upgrading things like the tank driver specializations, the spy specializations, and so on. Now let's take a look. I don't think we lost anybody. We absolutely did not, so we'll let them come back. Oh no. Oh, not this again. Oh, not again. Oh, what was your voice?
Julie here.
Oh man.
Julie, glad to see you're okay. What's your status?
I'm still behind enemy lines. I'm starting to see movement along Jantine's troops. I think they're worried. You're very close now. You're making great progress.
We'll have you out of there soon enough, Julie. Be brave and have patience.
One more thing, Sergeant.
What? What is it?
I know how Jantine manages to turn people into mindless zombies. She's got a machine.
A machine?
Affirmative, Sergeant. A brainwashing machine. It erases people's memories and replaces them with orders. They practically become robots, but she can also use it in order to tell them. I messed up that sentence. But she can also use it to order them to complete difficult missions.
Oh, it's breaking up. It's breaking up.
I can't believe it. Damn you, Jantine. We can't allow her to control people's minds. We have to stop her.
Oh, it's breaking it's breaking up again.
Sergeant, I have...
Oh man.
Julie! Do you read me? Julie!
Oh.
Well, looks like we discovered a stairway.
Jantine Roosevelt, you coward! You criminal! You're gonna get it!
Ease up, Sergeant. I've let you operate until now because I was feeling generous, but you're beginning to get rather annoying. I'm going to... Ooh. Ah! Ah! Darn allergies.
No, I'm not doing the sneezing. I'm not doing the sneezing.
You mock me. You'll regret this. Nobody laughs at mighty Jantine Roosevelt.
I didn't say anything.
And try to fix what you did. I have something very special for all of you. Soon, very soon, you'll be hearing from me. I'm going to stop you in your tracks and prove my worth to our great leader, Dragon. Hopefully, he'll reward me and get me out of this infested land. Your little friend is in trouble. I'll deal with all of you soon. Watch your damn it.
This looks bad. They spotted us and Julie needs help. We need to get to Great Land as soon as possible. I got a bad feeling about this. We better watch out. We don't know what Jantine's up to, but I'm afraid we're gonna find out soon enough.
Man, this is an interesting game is what this is. It's a very, very interesting game. Let's get you sent over to physiotherapy. We need to upgrade that as soon as possible. I'm really not interested in manually sending people for medical treatment, so shouldn't take too long to do it. We're at just shy of 1,000 research right now anyway. And honestly, I think I am going to get another research building. I'm also going to get more entertainment, I think. We can get a cinema, for example, and I think it can live, I'm going to say up here, or maybe up here. I think over here is probably fair enough for a cinema. So we'll put it right about there, and that's going to let people just go and chill a little bit more. It doesn't have power, but we can fix that in just a second. And then what was the other thing that I wanted? I've already forgotten. It was research, right? So that's in like the essentials section, and we can build it. Honestly, I'm just going to build it in there, and it's already level 2, which is fantastic. So let's get ourselves a bit of road right about there. We'll go ahead and start working on that thing shortly, but first we are going to need some power for this guy. So electric pole from here, we'll go straight to the corner. That'll keep us pretty good. So people can chill at the cinema. We have room for 3 more researchers. So let's take a look down here and see how you guys are doing. Are any of you particularly smart? Not really. All right, let's have a look. We have a couple people that can specialize. So you are ready to specialize into the desert soldier thing. Yes, you can't work if there's nothing in stock. What do you mean there's nothing in stock? Where are you? All right, I've got no idea. And you are also ready to specialize into the desert soldier thing. So let me look at those. So it's this one that we would need for desert soldier, which is chemist and is hacker. So that's going to be annoying, but I'm going to just upgrade my physio thing first. So upgrade you, just like so. And then we'll auto send the patients so that we don't need to worry about it. Now that is a little bit annoying. Oh, what the, oh no. Oh no. You've got to be kidding me. How did a spy go undetected? We have the tower down here. That's a little concerning. I don't know if the spy stays in the camp when they do that. I actually have no idea. I mean, it's difficult. I guess we'll not worry too much about it. We can get more towers at some point. I'm not super concerned. I am a little concerned about our money though, so we might want to start looking at missions we can do. We have this one. It's about the only one we can do right now. These guys are still tired though, unfortunately, so we're going to be chilling a little bit on that one. But we do need to start looking into snipers. We need to start looking into juggernauts, and we need to keep moving forward. So hopefully we can get that going. Hopefully we're not, wait, what are you doing? What are you, wait, who are you? Oh, you're tired of waiting to be recruited. That's fine. I'm not really too concerned about that. We've got no one that I want to bring in as a researcher. So I guess we'll look at my soldiers. I guess we'll sort by intelligence. And I just want to find people who are, I don't want to find people that are maxed out on intelligence. That's kind of the thing. I want people that are relatively smart, but not maxed out on it. So infantry, you're a private. I guess we can get you to do it. You are maxed. You're doing pretty good there though. I guess you're a researcher. Maybe we just hire them. Maybe that's how we do it. You're pretty good on strength. Oh man, this is gonna be rough, is what it's gonna be. I think we just hire them. I think that's kind of how we do it. We'll just kind of bite the bullet a little bit and say that you can go be a researcher. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a bad idea, but it's what we're gonna do. So we'll get you. We'll go for you as well. There's no building assigned for you. That's fine, I guess. And we'll get you as well. So you're going to be working that research lab. I don't know if it's a good idea to do it this way. We have you guys all working during the day. We have you guys all working. We have you guys all working as well. So we should have a decent amount of research coming through. Some of them can't find a working mess hall, unfortunately. That's got me kind of concerned. That's out of service. And you guys are ready to specialize. Okay, we might need more houses as well. So let's take a little bit of a look at these private houses. We have room for one right about here, which we'll go ahead and do. And I think we're going to have to build a few sort of just continuing over this way a little bit. So 1, 2, 3 of those. We'll get ourselves some roads out to there. These ones don't have power, annoyingly. So this can get extended to about there. And I would assume that people can go and live in those as and when they please. I'm also wondering if we need another mess hole. This thing, I don't know if it has a capacity. I've really got no idea. It seems like the only one complaining about being hungry is this guy, and he's just got himself some food. So I think we're okay there. And there we go. We have that mission going ahead. Now, what's going to be tricky is the fact that we now need to get our hands on some snipers. We need to get our hands on some juggernauts. So I think what we're going to do is swap some of these guys out. Now, they are admittedly maxed out on just about everything, but I'm going to change their goals out to things that are attainable. So a sniper, for example, you can also go and be a juggernaut, for example. You, for example, can go and be, I'm going to say a chemist, because I have seen a couple of missions that occasionally need that. So we'll get that going. You guys are able to specialize into those things. We just don't have the buildings because we don't have the research, which is basically where these things are going to come in. So we can start upgrading these specializations. I'm going to hold off for now. We'll go ahead and get ourselves the sniper specialization instead. Although if I upgraded this surveillance tower, increase the radius of influence by 75%. That would be huge, but I'll hold off for now because we kind of need to get snipers going. So let's buy this thing. Let's get it built as well. So into here, go to snipers. It's going to be affecting the accommodation buildings as per usual. That is to be expected. What we'll do is just throw it up there. and give it a nice little road connection that goes something like this. And so now, in theory, one of you guys can specialize as a sniper. There we go. Congratulations. What do you want to be? You want to be a juggernaut? You want to be a chemist? That's fine. We can get those in due time. The good news is we have confidential communications. We intercepted a communication from Burker's forces. The lookouts have alerted the base and they're launching an airstrike. They don't care if they damage their own infrastructure as long as they catch us. What do we do? Do we want to take advantage of the rock formations? I'm going to say we get out of there. It's not worth the risk. I'm not losing anybody. I'm not having anybody die because we decided to be brave. And thankfully, I don't think anybody did. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We lost a tank and we lost some artillery. That's really unfortunate.
I've got bad news.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but we took some losses. Not everybody returned from the front. They've probably been captured and are being held in one of Dragon's dungeons.
Damn you, Dragon. You want to be dictator, buffoon, stooge, fool! We have to step up our efforts. We leave nobody behind. We will get our people back and we will make that parasite dragon pay for everything he's done. You'll see.
All right. Well, that's a bit of an issue. I'm hoping I can get those people back. That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Hey, you freed us. We're really grateful for what you did.
Our village is in serious trouble though. The drought this year is worse than ever. We lost everything. It's because of Dragon and his general, Burker Demir. They're diverting all the water in the desert to the east so that the boss can enjoy his own personal oasis.
What? They're stealing water from you so Dragon can take a vacation?
That's what I've heard. Our young people left the village in search of a better life, but Burker captures and punishes anyone trying to migrate to more prosperous areas. He makes them swim with the sharks, or he straps them to a catapult and launches them into the air. Or worse.
Swimming with sharks, huh? The catapult thing. Now that I find unacceptable. Not to worry. We're here now. That bird brain's gonna pay for everything. Once we establish our positions, we will take back the desert and get the water flowing again.
Thank you very much, Sergeant. I'm happy to hear that. Now that you mention it, if you want to set up here, there is an abandoned camp in Sandfield. It used to be a military base, but when Burker arrived, he leveled it. He still has many of his troops around there, but I'm sure you can handle it.
A military base, huh? That's just what we need. We'll assess the situation, and once we're ready, we'll take care of it. Don't you worry. We will save you.
That's interesting. So, am I able to take over a military base? Is that like a thing? That looks like it could be a military base. That'd be kind of interesting if we could do that. That'd be very, very interesting. Now, here's my concern at the moment. A lot of these missions are requiring things like juggernauts. Some of them need chemists as well. We saw some of the other ones that have now gone away. This one needs some infantry. It needs a spy and it needs a sniper. Now, this looks like it should be easy, so we're going to send them off on that particular task. This one's going to require some tanks. We don't have another spy and we don't have enough aviators. I'm really annoyed that we lost the artillery person though. I'm going to be honest. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't do that. I was definitely hoping that that wouldn't happen. But regardless, we should be fine. We should be able to manage things. We just need to get more research so we can get more advanced specializations, I guess. Now, thankfully, everyone got back from this mission alive. So we got some money. We got our people back. That's all good. We do have this going on, which is requesting just a couple of regular soldiers, which is interesting. We do have a juggernaut, by the way. I did get a juggernaut here. We don't need to send our best soldiers, but I think I'm going to do that anyway. We're going to send a 179 to deal with a 40 right there. And we'll give that a, wait, transfer soldiers. Wait a minute. I don't want to transfer soldiers. That is not something I'm willing to do. That is absolutely not something I'm willing to do. Let's look at who we can send. I mean, does it have to be a specialist? It looks like it might have to be a specialist, which I don't love the idea of. I'm going to be honest. I don't love the idea of sending a specialist. What do? Your communications. we'll send 2 communications people because we don't seem to be doing much with communications anymore. So we'll transfer you guys. I don't know if I get them back. I've actually got no idea. It'd be nice if I did, but I get the feeling that I maybe don't. So click to retrieve. That's fine. We managed to do it. I think we got them back. And apparently the mass hole has no supplies right now. Let's go ahead and restock that. And I'm kind of thinking we might need more maintenance people because we're starting to see a lot of complaints about things just slacking a little bit. So let's get another maintenance building. It doesn't seem like it's very loud, but I think just to be safe, we'll maybe... Oh no, we do have them like right in here. So we'll do a maintenance building right there. We'll get a little road right here. And we could upgrade this thing. It needs maintenance workers who need strength. So you are not very strong. You're all right. So you can go and work at that maintenance building. And that should help us out a little bit. That'll get things moving around a little bit more regularly. This thing also needs repairs, so we'll get that going. And we do, in fact, need a chemist here. So we're very close to the point that we can get the chemist training thing. It should just be another couple of seconds and we'll have enough research points. So just one more tick. There we go. I think that's enough. It absolutely is. So a chemist, 1200 right there. Let's go ahead and wait a minute. So I've unlocked both of these, which means we can now get down to commandos. Interesting. We do need hackers as well to get down to desert soldiers. So we'll get chemist and then we'll get hacker in time. It's not really a priority to get that, but it would be nice. So let's see. Chemist is right there. It's a bit of a different size building as well, which is kind of cool. We could put it right about here. We could put it right about here. I think we will just put it there since that seems like the best spot for it. Yes, and then you should be ready to specialize as a chemist, which is lovely. So now that's done. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, you're training. That's fine. That's explosives engineer training. That had me slightly concerned. We also have a couple of people that are training in things who have maxed out the things they're training in. So let's move you to strength. Let's move you to strength as well. And I will say, I like maxing these guys out. It means I can kind of have them do whatever I need them to do a little bit later on. We'll also move you into here, work in the maintenance buildings. So we'll hire you to work nights. That way everything is covered by 3 maintenance workers at a time. This thing's getting fixed up already, which is fantastic news. And now we're kind of in a spot where we can do any of the missions that are available to us. So we'll take a look at the map and see what we have. We have 2 up here. We have 1 right here. That's going to give us a new territory, which is kind of interesting. We have 2 down here. So I guess we'll do this one. And I think everybody's... Oh, they're not available yet. All right. These guys are available, though, which is fine. This just isn't necessarily the... Yeah, the battle rank's not going to be high enough here. I think we might need to focus on training our existing soldiers, to be quite honest with you. So if we look at, say, strength, and we look at tank drivers... So...
Yes, sir.
You are able to go and train your tank driver specialization, which is good. I'm almost wondering, though, if the better thing to do would be to upgrade this and have them train a little bit harder and a little bit better. We have this place as well, which, I mean, this needs a tank driver and it's you, and it needs, well, you can't go and do it, but you're nearly there. This one will probably be a little bit easier, but I do still think we might want to consider just giving it a bit of time and seeing if we can't maybe train our people a little bit better. We also have a bunch of these houses that need repaired. I'm kind of hoping we can do that. Now, I will say I also have a theory that we might need another mess hole, and we might want to put it somewhere like here so that the soldiers have somewhere a little bit closer to go to when it comes to obviously getting themselves a little bit of food. It might even be an idea to put it right in the middle here. It's a little bit close to the other one. I kind of like the idea of putting it on this side, but I just think we need another one so that they have some options. And I'm actually thinking right there could be the spot for it. So a mess hole right about there. We'll connect it like so. I want to get another guard tower because we can kind of nicely cover this entire space with a guard tower. We need to get some power out that way as well. So an electricity pole can sort of run to right about there. And that gives us some power problems, which means we need another generator. We can connect you to you, and that'll keep us all right. This one's actually running low. I think, wait. Oh, I think this one might have got blown up. that would definitely do it. We're actually going to be out of power for a little while until this thing gets fixed. That's frustrating. Either way, you are training in things that you don't need to be training in. Let's move you over to strength. This is, can't work if nothing's in stock. I mean, fair enough. This is going to need restocked, so let's try and get that done. This is going to take a little while to repair. That's frustrating. We can do it, but, yeah, that's going to take a second. Oh, there we go. We're good now. Everything's functioning again. This is going to improve nothing for you. Let's move you over to strength, or we'll do intelligence training. You need to be assigned to a house, which we'll do just like so. And then this has no one assigned and this has no one assigned. So we're going to need some defensive people and we're going to need some cooks. Let's have a little look down here and see who we've got. So you are pretty good at speed. So you're going to be working in that mess hall, but we also need more private housing. Ah, that's a little frustrating. Okay, let's have a bit of a look and we'll do 1, 2, 3 is what we'll do. We'll have another little look down here and we'll go to you. And who are we looking for? We're looking for you to be the cook. So you can go and work that mess hall during the day. We'll have you. You're not very accurate. Neither of you are particularly accurate, but we'll bring you into the surveillance tower regardless. I don't love the idea of doing that, but it'll do. And then you are coming into the surveillance tower during the daytime. So now that corner of the space should be covered. We should be all right over there. And we have more people that are maxing out their stats. Good Lord. So you've maxed out speed. We'll put you into strength next. You have also maxed out speed, so we'll move you into strength training. And I'm broke. Oh dear. Wait, do I have to go? Wait, really? It's just game over? Why can't I go take a loan? I could go take a loan. I could go do a mission. What do you mean I'm broke? All right, so what that tells me is that we need to wait a little bit. I've managed to reload an autosave. I'm going to move you into a valid house. We need to go do a mission is what we need to do. So this one is going to be my mission of choice, I guess, or either of these. We'll do this one, I guess, because I can send out you. I can send you. I can send you. I can send you. That's not good enough. No. That's not safe. You, and you. That's perfectly safe. We'll send those 3. That'll get us some money. Then we've got this one, which needs explosives engineers. It needs aviators. We don't have a juggernaut, but the stats are pretty good. If I could get another juggernaut, that would be great. That would be kind of fantastic. Do I have anyone that's eligible to be a juggernaut? What do you need to be a juggernaut, I suppose is the question. So if we just sort by anything really, I just need to find a private here. So let me just sort by XP or sort by speed. You, for example, what do you need to be a juggernaut? So that is intelligence, speed, and strength. So I need someone with those 3 things, which I'm really hoping we have. We have you as a chemist. Do I have any? What about this? We've got you. You're not going to be able to do it. Oh man. I'm slightly annoyed that I've slightly screwed this up. You, if I can get your speed increased, you can be a juggernaut. So we're going to set your goal as juggernaut. You as well could be a juggernaut. You'd need your speed up as well. So you need your strength up too. So that's probably fine. Actually, you're probably fine where you are. We'll just leave that as it is. We have someone that can be a juggernaut eventually. You have maxed out your speed stats. We'll move you into strength. You have maxed out your intelligence or your accuracy. We'll move you into speed. You have maxed out your speed. We'll move you into intelligence. And that'll be fine. We're not going to be assigning anybody to these buildings for a little while because we can't afford to. And we're not sitting on a lot of money. So I'd like to go to this bank and I would like to take a bit of a chunky loan. I don't want to pay that much per day though. I want to pay about 1,000 per day. Just give me enough money that I don't go bankrupt the next time money comes out of here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Why are we having some problems? What's the complaint here? Did we locate a spy? I think we might have. I don't think anything blew up. I think we just located a spy. Now, this mission was successful. Nobody died, which is fantastic news, and that gave us a bit more money. So we're doing okay there. We are going to need commandos soon enough, which is slightly concerning, but let's have a look. So you, we don't have a tank trainer. We do have a chemist. or tank driver. I don't know about that one either. These missions are starting to get really risky. I don't love how risky they're getting. We kind of need people to, we kind of need them to survive. That's kind of the big deal. But this one, I mean, this one, once we get the Juggernaut, we can do that. We'll take the territory. That's going to give us another town. That's going to give us more income as well. So that should be fine. I just, I'm nervous, man. I can't believe I ran out of money there. I'm just glad this is where I'm glad for autosaves, because if we didn't have those, I would be screwed. Now, here's a little something I'm thinking we should do. We could go into this commando specialization if we wanted to. But what I'm thinking is we go ahead and upgrade the heliport to level 2, because this makes missions 25% faster. So we'll buy that. We'll go to the heliport. It's 801 to upgrade. But I think across the board, that's a smart move, because again, it makes the helicopters faster, and also the missions themselves are going to be faster. So we get the people back that little bit quicker. Now, let's just take a bit of a look and see how well you're doing. You are going to be a while. That's got me a little bit concerned. We also have Miles Bridges, who is training in something that's not worth training in. Let's move him over to speed training, I suppose. And I guess we're kind of just waiting until whoever I said was going to become a Juggernaut can become a Juggernaut. Although in saying that, we could also use more tank drivers. Now, tank drivers are strength, I believe. Yeah, strength and... what's purple? I've forgotten what purple is. Accuracy. Strength and accuracy for that. So if we look at accuracy here, we have you. You're currently doing strength training. So I'm going to set you to become a tank driver. It seems like a pretty good idea. And we can actually specialize you already. So we'll go ahead and do that. It is the beginning of the day, so you're going to be working days. We have you as well, who I'm going to say can become a... Could you become a spy? You could become a... No, you couldn't become a spy. You could become an aviator. No, you couldn't. You could become a tank driver. So we'll go ahead and specialize you in that as well, which seems fair enough. We have you. You're actually looking really good right now across the board. Your goal is Juggernaut. You need a little bit more speed, and you work nights. Can I switch you over to work days so that I can get you to just level up that little bit faster? Because you are so close to being able to be a Juggernaut that I kind of need you to be there. And immediately you're there. You just needed to be at 65. You were at 64. So specialize you. I can't get my words right today. There we go. So now we should be able to do a few of these. So if we have a look at this one, this is one of the difficult ones, but I'm curious to see how it goes. So we've got you guys and we've got you. This looks like it'll be fine, but I don't love how it looks. I just don't. We've got this one as well, which needs a spy. It needs some aviators. I don't like the numbers on that either. We have this one, which needs you. We've got you and we've got you. This one we can 100% do. So we'll go and do that. That's going to give us another town, which I think is fair enough. And these missions are going to be a little bit faster now that we have the upgraded helipads. So this really shouldn't take too long at all. And it is going to be good money, meaning we're not going to go broke. And while we're waiting for that to go ahead, we actually have a lot of things that we can do in terms of upgrades. So we could upgrade the mess hall to level 3, for example, which gives us up to 4 workers. It increases the efficiency. It increases the capacity. That would all be good. We could upgrade the barracks, which might not be a terrible idea. We could look at upgrading the recruitment sensor. I don't really think we need to do that right now. We could look at oil extractors, which, I mean, that gives us a supply of oil that we can just maintain ourselves. That actually seems like, so the implication that I get from that is that what we could do is produce our own oil, and then that must be why at level 3, you can automate the sale of resources. That's actually a big deal. That's actually a really big deal. I feel like we should do that. I do. I feel like we should do that. Now, admittedly, we could start looking at commandos, and we do need commandos. But I think I'm going to do this because we do need a source of income. We absolutely need a source of income.
Great! We've just taken another step towards making our camp self-sufficient. Thanks to the work of our researchers, now we'll be able to build production facilities. The local providers were choking our economy with their abusive prices, but we no longer depend on them. We will now generate our own resources. I know what you're thinking. It was very convenient to receive supplies by helicopter directed to our warehouses. Don't worry, our researchers have taken this into account. We'll have state-of-the-art conveyor belts at our disposal to move the heavy boxes to our warehouses without our staff having to lift a finger. In addition, our recruits will work in the production buildings, and hard work builds character. That said, make sure to choose the most adequate recruits so that they are productive. This is not an arts and crafts workshop. Refiners need strong workers. For medicines, for our own sake, choose the smartest. Ammunition requires precision, and it is better to pick agile people to work on farms. One more thing, nothing goes to waste in this camp. If you have extra resources, it's a good idea to sell them to nearby suppliers. Obviously, they'll buy from us at a lower price than their selling price. They know all the tricks. Still, pay attention to their demand levels and we might make some profit. That's all. Onwards, towards total self-sufficiency.
All right. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I'm aiming towards, is total self-sufficiency. Now, my thinking is that I can come down here and that what I can do is, I mean, where am I going to find self-sufficiency? I'm assuming logistics. Yeah. So an oil this thing's huge. This thing is enormous. But my thinking is it could reasonably just go here, right? Like we can put it here or we can put it here and just build some conveyor belts between them. I mean, yeah. So we got conveyor belts here. We can actually do a bridge over a road, which is kind of neat. I don't hate that idea. I actually really like that this is turning into Factoria, which is pretty cool. I think what I'm going to do though, honestly, is this thing entrance there, maybe. I don't know if the entrance should be, I don't know how to connect this to everything else. We'll go for, hold on. Let me figure this out. So how does this work? So this, can I put this here? And then it just drops things off. I think it does. I think if I put it there, I think we can have stuff get dumped into this automatically. Oh no, it does go back down, which is interesting. For transporting supplies, you can build conveyor belts. You can replace existing conveyor belts by building on top of them, or you can use bridges to cross roads or other conveyor lines. Before you place them, look at the directions to see the direction of the boxes. Hold and drag to build a line of conveyor belts. So what we want is this to come down and around. But honestly, what might be better is to put this right here and then bulldoze this guy. So just demolish you. I'm going to get $720 back. We'll go and get a fuel warehouse, which is going to live right here. And I think those are connected together. I'm pretty sure those are connected together. This now has nothing in it. It's already level 2. So we'll purchase when we're below 25%, which is fine by me. We can go and look at logistics again and get this guy, which is connected right there. And this is going to need workers. Now, this is going to be tricky because we do need some decent workers. We need strong workers. So if we sort by strength, we have got some privates that are super strong. And the idea was that they were going to be doing different training. But can I change you out and put you into the oil extractor? I absolutely can. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put both of them in there. And that is just a day shift, isn't it? That is, yeah, oh, that's the night shift right now. So we'll go to you. We'll swap you out for daytime. So we have one working there at all times, which means that in theory, this thing should start working, I guess. I mean, yeah, so you're a night shift. You're a day shift. We should have people coming down here to work this thing. This isn't going to improve your performance. You're doing accuracy training. Let's move you over to strength. That's fine. You've got low stamina right now. You'll be going to bed soon enough though, so that should be all right. And you are working here. So what I want to see is this thing working. Yeah, there we go. So we are going to be losing some resources because this thing's already full. And we also have a confidential thing here. Let me have a look real quick. Let the plane return. We've detected problems with our aircraft's release hatches. If we can't fix them, we won't be able to drop the seed packets over the territory. What do we do? Let's try throwing them out of the plane. We also need this mission to get done super quickly because we're a little bit broke right now. So if we could do that, that would be kind of fantastic. I kind of need the money. Were we successful? I'm kind of hoping we were. We absolutely were. Okay, did we lose anybody? We did not. Someone did get injured though. Oh, not again. Not again. Who are we dealing with here? Oh boy, it's gonna be you.
I see you've met my spies. I hope you liked my little gift.
You're a criminal. We've repelled all of your attacks. Your spies are a joke. You'll have to do a lot better than that if you want to keep us from coming in there and stopping you.
Don't get worked up, Sergeant. This is only the beginning. Yes.
What's the matter? Allergic to something in your luxurious palace? You don't scare us.
You will pay dearly for your insolence, Hawkins. I have your little friend. I'm sorry, Sergeant. I've been captured.
Julie, no!
What's the matter, Sergeant? Not so tough anymore, Don't worry, I'll take very good care of your friend. I think she could use a little re-education. Hasta la vista, Sergeant Luther.
Damn it! We have to save Julie at all costs before she gets turned into a zombie. Get ready and head for Greatland. We're gonna show that thug what we're capable of. Canteen Roosevelt, you'll pay for this.
All right. That seems fair enough. This game is ridiculous. I love it. So what do I need? I need 3,300 to upgrade the fuel warehouse. I think we're going to have to do that. I think we're going to have to save so we can actually make some money here because we're getting to be in a pretty rough spot. Now, what I would like to do is have a look at some of these missions and see what we can do because we have got some choices in terms of the people that we can send out, although we don't have enough aviators for this one, unfortunately. Don't have enough aviators for that one either. We need 2 aviators for those missions, and one of them's tired, unfortunately. Our best one's tired. If we look at the stats, though, is this going to be possible? Maybe. We might lose someone on that. There is definitely a chance we'll lose someone on that, which I don't love, but we'll see. This one, we might have a bit more luck once we get another aviator, and that will give us the territory, which is good news. This has also given us some taxes, which is good news as well, so we're doing okay there. I think we just need our people to be better, to be honest. That's kind of where we're at. These guys, we still need desert soldiers as well for a lot of these things. We need more chemists for some of these things too. So if we look at the stats on this, if we send our chemist, if we got another chemist, we'll be okay there. I think we need to get some desert soldiers. I think that's kind of where we're at. We didn't necessarily do all too well in getting more soldiers. We also have some injured people, which is fine. I'm kind of wondering then if we should hire some people to work in this defense tower and work in that mess hall. I think the mess hall is what I'm going to prioritize. So let's have a look down here and see what we've got. We've got you right here. You're not very fast. You are pretty quick though. And we don't have any housing for you. That's a little bit unfortunate. I don't think it's worth putting a cook into the barracks. So let me go and get myself, I guess, a private house. We'll do 1, 2, 3 of those, and we'll just get ourselves that mess hall working during the day. I think at the very least, that's the best thing we can do. So actually we'll do night shift because night shift's about to begin. So you can come in here, you can work that mess hall, all should be good and all should be fine. At the very least, it's another source of food for everybody on this side of the camp, and that's kind of what we're looking for.
Seems we might be a bit short on funds. If we keep going like this, we're going to have serious problems maintaining the camp and paying our people. This is a game of funds too. Don't worry, happens to the best of us, but as I always say, the most important thing is not how you got here, but what you do to fix it. If you find yourself short on money, the best thing to do is continue completing missions and freeing territories. However, we can also ask for a loan. You can do this from the camp economy menu or from the different bank branches you find on the country map. You can request up to 2 loans at a time, but if you don't pay them back, you won't be able to borrow more. So be careful when you invest our money. Also, the interest rate, the amount of money you can borrow may vary considerably depending on the bank. Those pencil-pushing, loan-shark bureaucrats, they will do everything they can to squeeze every last cent out of you. So don't go crazy with those loans. Needless to say, if we go bankrupt, it's over. Dragon will have won for good. We can't afford any mistakes. If you control the money, you control the camp.
All right. We are a little bit low on money. That is definitely fair to say. So let's have a look at the economy. And we're going to ask for a loan is what we're going to do. I don't I don't love the idea of paying that much. I want to bring this down a little bit. It's just about 1,000. We'll pay that much. We should be all right. That'll keep us good. We really need to start doing missions though. And I don't love the fact that these missions don't have great odds. I also don't love the fact that we need more aviators. I think that's maybe what we do is we have a look at aviators. So if we look at you, for example, what are you doing right now? Oil extractor, tank driver, private there. You're not doing anything. Let me get you as an aviator, which is going to require more speed, unfortunately. Interesting. I guess we'll send you off to speed training. So it's strength and speed. Let me have a look at speed here. So you are currently in strength training. You could be an aviator though. So we'll get you to specialize immediately and that'll be fine. You're already an aviator as well. You're a sniper. Let me look at some missions. Let me see what we can do, I suppose. So this one is in that territory. I'm not too concerned about it. This was the one I wanted though. So if you at 89, you at 103, you at 93, and you at 69, I don't like those odds. I don't like those odds. These are the desert ones. We can't really be doing those. This one needs 2 infantry, which we do have, which is good. We have some tank drivers and the chemist is here. These odds are pretty good. So we'll go ahead and start that mission. This one needs artillery, which we do have. It needs a spy, it needs a sniper, and then 2 commandos. So that one's going to be waiting a little while. This one needs an explosives expert, needs an aviator, and it needs a desert soldier. So again, gonna be waiting a little while for that one. But the good news is we can go ahead almost and upgrade the fuel warehouse. That's what we're waiting on. It's the fuel warehouse. And there it is. We now have the ability to upgrade this guy to level 3. It's relatively affordable. And what's good is we can automatically sell when the warehouse is full. So automatically sell 50% when the warehouse is full. The warehouse gets filled up. I think if this guy goes and puts a delivery in there, it should fill the warehouse. It did not fill the warehouse, but that's okay. That's totally fine. We can absolutely manage this. We also completed that mission. Did we lose anybody? We did not. So we got some money from that and we have more missions that are available. So this one, for example, is totally possible. Spy, aviator. Again, I don't like the odds, but we might have to, we honestly might just have to deal with it. We really might have to deal with some of the bad odds here. We could keep training people, but we also just happen to really need the money. This one, I mean, you're sickly. Okay, we're gonna have to take this chance is what we're gonna have to do. This one as well. I think have the people. No, we don't have the people to do this, unfortunately. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to start taking chances. It's like I said, we need the money. That's the problem, is we need the money more so than anything else. So we'll see what happens. We do have this place. This can hold up to 500, I think. So I'm curious to see how much money we make when this thing gets full. Oh, we failed the first step of this mission. That's got me a little bit worried. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's got me more than a little bit worried, but we'll be all right. Ooh, I don't know how much money that gave me. Can I automatically sell like 75% when it gets full? That seems like a good idea. If we look at providers, sell. So, we don't get that much. We really don't get that much. Ew. All right. That might not be worth it at all, but that's all right. We have got someone ready to specialize as an aviator. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that'll keep us pretty good. And that should mean that we have the ability, I think, to have, yep, 2 aviators on this. So you 2 plus a spy plus a tank. I don't like those odds at all. Let's have a look at this mission. We did fail the first step. We didn't lose anybody though, so that's not too bad. We need more commandos as well. Again, we might have to just do this. We might just have to bite the bullet and say that these guys need to be sent out. We admittedly do have better aviators, but we're going to be waiting a little while for them to be okay. I think we might lose someone on this, but I think we'll be successful regardless. So we'll send them out. It is also going to give us a territory, which is something we, could use. Oh man, I don't know about this. These guys also really don't like me. Oh wait, no, that's the bank. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think the bank likes me. I could repay the loan though. I think we'll do that because it's less money coming out every day, which is probably for the best. And then similar story here, we'll repay that loan. So we're now only losing 6,850 per day, which is still a problem. That's still not good, but you know, we're making money off of fuel sales. We're making money off of some of the missions. We should be fine. So we did 3 of the 4 objectives. We did lose a tank operator. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate that we lost a tank operator. That's going to hurt us a little bit. We might need another one of those. Let's have a little bit of a look and see. So what are you doing right now? You are doing intelligence training. Can I set your goal to be a tank driver instead? And we'll move you over to accuracy training. We've got you. You are currently doing speed training. I feel like we are starting to need commandos, and we are starting to need desert soldiers. And these are all just maxed out. So let's start moving towards commandos. So we'll move you into strength training. I think that's probably fair enough. We also have some more privates down here, I'm sure, that we can move into different things. So you, for example, will set your goal as a commando as well. Oh no, you're working the thing. Can I just get rid of your goal? There we go. Because this guy's going to keep working down here. That's kind of where I want him. We've got you. You work at the oil extractor as well. So we're not going to give you a goal. You're just infantry right now. We kind of need that. We've got you. You do not have a goal. So we'll set you to be a commando. I guess we'll set you as a commando. You're going to need to level up strength, and you're going to need to level up speed, but that's fine. You're getting there. And who else have we got? I'm sure we've got a few more down here, a couple more privates, I'm sure. We actually don't. We're getting low on just regular old infantry, which is a bit of a worry. But we do need commandos. This one, I'm assuming this mission here is to get rid of Jantine, so I think that's going to help out there. And to get a commando, we are going to need to get this guy. 1,750 research points. We're very close to doing that. And now that we've done that, let's go ahead and buy this thing. Let's head out of the tech tree, head over to here, go to the training section, and we want to get commandos. So this thing can live, I'm going to say here. That's probably about as close to the houses as we can go. We'll get a little road right in front of it. And that's going to let us have some people move towards being commandos, which will be lovely. That's exactly what we need. And so I think it's safe to say that we can go ahead and leave it there for today. I'm kind of happy with where we've got to here. We did go bankrupt once, but we seem to have sort of figured that out a little bit. Admittedly, we're not doing as many missions right now as I would like to be doing, but we do have the ability to go and do some missions. This one, for example, we can send you. We can't send you. We can't send any of you right now, but eventually we can do that. We, I love when that happens. It's like, oh, I can do this mission. Never mind, I can't. We have some tank drivers, and again, we can't send a spy. I don't love the stats on these. I really don't. Like I said, we are probably going to start losing people, which is a major concern. Really not too happy about that one, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's the nature of war is what that is. It's just the nature of war. It's how these things work. It's just what we're going to have to deal with. Now, fortunately, we have a few people that are maxing out across the board, which is lovely. This guy needs to go into speed training. This is someone that we're building up to be a commando, so not too far away on that one. We've got we've got strength up to 81. It's just going to be a case of getting speed up to 75. And honestly, it doesn't take too long to do that. It's about 1 point of training every second that they're doing an activity, so it's really not that long. We've got Lev, for example. I brought a couple of people in to go ahead and be comms operators. So we'll specialize you in comms operator. We'll specialize you in comms operator as well. And that means missions like this one, the red shirts, are now sort of possible. Now, admittedly, these comms operators are terrible, so we need them to train up a little bit further as well. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. What we can do is start going down this line here, and we can upgrade our comms operator specialization training. We can upgrade things like the spies. We can upgrade the aviators. It would be nice to upgrade all of them, but it's going to take a little while. We could, alternatively, save up and upgrade the research thing a little bit further. I wouldn't be against doing that. Increase the efficiency of the workers by 50%. Increase the maximum workers you can assign to 4. I do like the idea of faster research, but I also like the idea of getting some training going a bit quicker. So we'll do that for now, which means this thing can be upgraded just like so. And we'll get that done. And that'll get them training that little bit faster, which is going to be good for us in the long run because we do need these comms operators to not be terrible. Anyway, let's go ahead and do one mission here. We're not going to be completing it in this episode, but it's called Water Up to Our Necks. We're looking pretty good here in the stats. It's going to give us a good little amount of money. Gives us this up here, which I think is actually, I think that is another military base. So if we take this territory, I think we get another camp, which would be kind of exciting. Definitely a little bit interesting. Wasn't aware that one military camp actually featured multiple military camps, but well, today I learned, I guess. That's how we'll look at that. We also have this, which if we had a spy, we'd do pretty well on this, I think. So we can definitely start doing some missions in this territory. We're just going to leave it there for today, though, because I'm getting a little bit carried away. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.